Deana.
And I'm Duane.
And we're the best of us, the Floros. And we're just out and about today just to see what's around us again. And we found an amazing historic college.
Nothing gonna stop me living it up. Dancing to the backbeat, turning it up. Nothing gonna stop me living it up. Dancing to the backbeat, turning it up.
Wonder how many people have heard of this college.
I don't know, but there's some big names.
It's been around for a while.
So if you haven't subscribed, we would love for you to be part of our community. So hit the like button, which helps our channel. If you want to see our next video, be sure and hit the bell.
All we have is nothing, sometimes nothing's all you need. When you're stripped of all your armor, you can finally feel the breeze. We're living in the moment. We ain't got pockets full of money, but we're rich in other things. This highway is our living room. We're
So that's
swimming
just the
in the
garden.
mystery.
Nice craft. Is that what it is again?
We were born with gold on the inside, gold on the inside. We're alive, we're sipping on sunshine.
So here we are out for our walk, Friday walk.
I know.
Well, this
is
is-
we're making a habit out of this.
Yes, we are. It's a good habit. Weather couldn't be really any better. It's like in the mid 40s.
I know.
Very comfortable. And we are at what, again, walkway?
Kokosing Trail. One of
That's
the
what I was
trails
going to say.
near Kenyon College.
Yes, Kenyon College, beautiful campus. My gracious,
I
the
know.
stonework is just unbelievable.
So after we're done here, we're going to go back and tour
Yes.
some more.
The reason we're going to go back and tour some more, we saw a coffee shop in a village
There is
market.
a coffee shop, and
So we've got to go back and tour. We
We
couldn't
will
do
do
anything
that.
less. But
this is right around Central Ohio, real close to where
Again.
we live.
again, when you consider isolation, many times you think
Oh.
just sitting on your couch.
Right.
But isolation can be out here enjoying nature. and
Right.
There is nobody out here.
Nobody.
We're just taking this in, got it all to ourselves.
In Ohio, we're not locked down, but we're buttoned up pretty much. So
Yes.
I see a person.
Somebody
Down the
walking.
road.
Up, yep, somebody ahead of us. He just cut across.
Yeah.
Looks like some wild creature.
Oh, here we go.
We'll take you along with us.
We will never let it go to waste. No, we're never gonna let it fade. We wanna taste of this world as an offer. When we run out of wine, we'll be sipping on sunshine. Sipping on sunshine. If we can't afford a hotel, we can sleep beside the beach. Cheap breakfast in the morning, we got everything we need. We're living in the moment. We were born with gold on the inside, gold on the inside. We're alive, we're sipping on sunshine. We want to taste of this world as the offer. Unafraid, we were made to wander. We will never let it go to waste. No, we're never gonna let it fade. We want to taste of this world as the offer. When we
The main trail is up this mountain. It's a little wet to go. So we're just staying on the main trail. We're not going to go much further. Look at this. On the spots.
we were born, we're gold on the inside. We got gold on the inside.
This is where we end.
Kenyon College is the state's oldest private institution of higher education. Kenyon College was founded in 1824
Wow.
in Worthington by Philander Chase, first Episcopal Bishop of Ohio. First relocated to Gambier 4 years later. Both college and village are named for the British benefactors, statesman Lloyd Kenyon and naval hero Lord Gambier. Throughout its history, Kenyon has prepared men and women for leading roles in society, including 19th century graduates Edwin Stanton, Abraham Lincoln Secretary of War, Rutherford B. Hayes, Ohio's governor and U.S. president in the 20th century. Kenyon has also been an innovator in education. The Advanced Placement Program began as the Kenyon Plan in the 1950s.
Wow.
And this is a historic landmark that was put here by the Historical Society in 2003. How you doing? We can at least look in the window.
We're gonna have to come back here. They are closed. Sad. Whoever passes through this gateway should remember David Bates Douglas, a gallant soldier and officer in the War of 1812. He was president of Kenyon College between 1841 and 44, and he laid out these grounds.
In grateful memory of George Wharton Marriott of London, one of the earliest and most devoted of the English friends of Kenyon College. Through him, Bishop Chase knew Lord Kenyon, Dr. Gaskin, and Lady Rose. In his honor, these grounds were named in 1826 Marriott Park, and he suggested for its entrance a gate, the inscription.
Here is the gateway. Architecture is just amazing. Episcopal Church and beautiful thing.
Well, you can't. It's just right there. I don't want to go too far.
look at this. Look at this pulpit. Oh, honey. Look at that. Yeah. The fruit of the Spirit is goodness and righteousness and truth. And this is, they read the word there, and they preach from here. So what's the significance of the arrangement of the pulpit on one side and the scripture reading on the other side?
Well, the first thing you notice that's centered in the room is the table, the communion, which means what Jesus Christ did is primary above everything else. It's elevated, therefore it goes back to the scripture that says if he is lifted up, he will draw all people to himself. Also, when you look in the Old Testament, and the sacrifice was made, it was made in an altar that was elevated. And so the central theme for this congregation is the communion and the Last Supper. By having the what appears to pulpits on both sides, I'm not sure exactly, but one is used for the readings and for the announcements, and the other one is used for the proclamation. And this structure says how endless and how high and lifted up is the sacrament that's done on our behalf. And so everything in here is by significance.
Definitely by design, for sure.
Yes, it speaks to their theology. One of the things that I've always appreciated about going into older churches, the structure and the setup speak so loudly of the theological beliefs of that local church throughout history. So people who would come in may not be able to read, may not be of a religious background, could walk in and immediately sense what was vital and primary for that local congregation, be it a Methodist or a Baptist, Presbyterian, or an Episcopal, as we're standing in today.
Wow. Obviously they have a pipe organ.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I would love, we need to come on Sunday just to hear it. Even though we're not Episcopal.
There's some more pipes.
Yeah.
See, one of the other things I like about this setup, you'll notice that here they face each other.
Yeah.
And worship is to be collective, it's not to be independent. And therefore you look at others as you worship.
Doesn't it look like churches in England?
Mm-hmm.
I know we watched the royal weddings. That's the only time we've seen that church. But it was kind of set up like this, if I remember.
Well, I
on each
even
side.
noticed when we were walking through the gates onto what they call Marriott Park, one of the lords from London, England, was pivotal in the establishment of this campus, influential in the establishment. And so you can definitely feel that here.
This church is as old as my home church.
Beautiful.
So you never know what is around where you live. We had no idea. We've heard of Kenyon College. We've lived in Ohio almost 20 years, but never been up here. This is an amazing campus as far as history goes.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
We hope you loved this video as much as we loved going through. We went walking and just kind of saw some of the sights of this college. We had no idea this was right in our back door. So what's in your back door? So we will see you next time.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.